Space 101.1 FM KMGP welcomes you to Broken, Alaska, the world's only improvised radio drama series. It's a beautiful morning in the tiny coastal town of Broken, Alaska, population 71. The Queen of the Gulls, a low-budget cruise line out of Seattle, has just docked, and tourists flock into our sleepy little town for the weekly burst of excitement, profit, and annoyance. How will our locals handle the latest crop of tourists? Let's find out.
Brick, could you turn a little bit to the left, please?
Yeah, well, like this?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you think the Napoleon hat is too much?
No, I don't think so. You know, someday I'd like to come up to your house and see some of those. I mean, I've counted now. Let's see, it's been about once a month for 4 years that I've been doing a caricatures.
Yeah, there's a lot up there. They look pretty good, actually. They cover the whole wall.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Do you have them in direct sunlight?
Oh, God, no.
Okay, good, because I wouldn't want them to fade. I mean, I could redo any of them.
There's a spotlight on every one of them, like, a little hanging spotlight.
You're a man of fine taste, Brick.
Well, I've been thinking, looking at the
Chin up.
caricatures, that you should really think about, expanding, like reaching out more. Maybe have a little stand or a store in Seattle.
Seattle?
Yeah.
Why on earth would I want to go there?
So you can make money.
I'd have to leave. I'd have to go be there, or I'd have to hire someone else.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, I'm just not looking on to take on staff. I mean, I live in a shack.
I still think it's a good idea. Tell me something. How long have you been here?
I came to the U.S. in, I think it was 73, because Nixon was still president.
God.
And I've been in Broken not quite that long, but, quite a while.
Yeah,
Actually came here on a case. I don't know if I ever told you that.
To Broken?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, well, I used to be on the Met in London, and I was on a case. Very clever criminal called the Dagger.
The Dagger?
The Dagger.
The Dagger?
He was a master criminal who was responsible for quite a crime wave in London. Left a lot of dead bodies in his wake.
Oh.
He escaped here.
Did you find him?
I found him, but he got away.
What does he look like, this Dagger, do you know?
He's a master of disguise. You just don't know.
Wow.
Just between you and me, I've been on the lookout for him ever since.
And you think he's in Broken?
I'm sure of it.
Wow.
But keep this under your hat.
Oh, yeah,
Your Napoleon hat.
Yeah, my Napoleon hat.
But no, seriously, keep it under your hat because I don't want to cause a panic.
Can I have a look at the drawing?
Yeah, sure. Well, here it is.
Oh,
Is that all right?
that is cool.
Yeah, I like
is
the.
cool.
Yeah, did you like how I put your hand in the
love
jacket,
it.
just like
I love
Napoleon and match?
Oh, that's
match
so
that?
Napoleonic.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's going to sit well on the wall.
I think so.
Right next to the Churchill one, I think.
My favorite one I did was you wearing the Russell Wilson jersey, dressed like a Seahawk.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you liked football.
Yeah, well, I stopped playing a couple of years ago. Oh, my God, look at these people here. Here they come. Off the ship. Oh,
Wow.
Another week of fun and frolic with them, I'm sure.
Look at those two. They should get a room. Shame we don't have a hotel.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. I can't yell out, "Get a room!" because there aren't any.
I
All
know.
right? Anyway, these two are, God, really? In public? Okay, well, they're coming over, so, maybe we should talk to them.
Hi, I'm Jolene Maywalk.
I'm Pierre Tripp.
Welcome to Broken.
Oh my!
Hey, do you do portraits?
You guys have to do caricatures.
I
right?
do. That
We
is
have
what
to
I
get it
do.
done.
Let's do it. Can
We
you do
have to
us?
do it.
Are
Yeah.
you finished, sir?
I'd be glad to do
Are you
yours.
finished?
Awesome.
Can we
have
do
to
it now?
Now.
Yes.
Go
Okay,
for it.
perfect.
Do you want to pose? Or
Oh
do you
yeah.
want...
Well, how about
Yes,
kiss?
beautiful. Yes.
How about kissing
Can you
right
do us
now?
kissing?
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you want to, like a uniform, or where are you from?
Oh, it doesn't
Well, how
matter
about
because I've done
scuba?
scuba diving. I've
Yes.
done scuba diving.
And
Have
we
you ever
met
done it in the
scuba
sharks?
diving.
I like scuba
So
diving.
are you
that
two,
Oh,
idea.
cool.
That's
How
the
about
next
bungee
thing.
jumping? I've done that too. You've
Yeah.
got to have done
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So are you two newlyweds?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
We met on the cruise.
We met on the cruise. We just came in. Hey, wait a second. Marry me.
Yes, of course.
Okay,
Makes so
great.
much sense. Oh my God! Let's do it now. Where do you get
Around
married
here?
in this town?
Well, I think you probably should go see Father Francis in the Chernigosk.
Yeah.
The what, August?
The Chernogosk. It's our multi-denominational house of worship. Part church, part synagogue, part mosque.
Sounds great.
Like a religious mashup. Can they legally marry some folks?
Oh, sure. He's an ordained Catholic priest.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, they're Catholic.
Just see
Great.
Father Francis, and he'll take you into the rectory and marry you there. You can sign up and leave. Yeah.
Oh,
Straightforward.
no. We want to have a big wedding. We want to have
a huge wedding.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Let's just invite everybody off the ship.
Absolutely.
Everybody can come.
Absolutely. And you guys
And from
can
the
come.
town.
And the
Let's
whole
just have
town.
an awesome, huge
the
wedding.
Whole town. How big is this town?
71 people. I was thinking, if you come back in the summer, the Jackhole River's going to be running. It's going to
No,
be
no, no.
beautiful.
We gotta do
No,
this.
we're married. We're going to get married.
Tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow. It's
Tomorrow.
the latest. Life is for living, gentlemen.
And you want everyone in town and everyone from the cruise ship.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
sure, absolutely.
I don't know.
We will
I
throw
don't-
the town a big party.
They want to get married in the morning?
They want to get married in
The whole town in the cruise ship?
Well, we've got to convince the town that this can happen. The whole bit.
I don't know if we could pull this off, Brick.
Well, I tell you what, we can do salmon. We can do
George
we
can
do
George
venison,
can get some salmon.
right? And I know that Felch's has got at least 400 creme brulees in the freezer.
Perfect.
No one ever seems to buy. I don't know why, but we could do this.
Let's do it.
Yeah, venison, airplane.
Airplane. Hey, wait a second.
Airplane.
Wait a second. We could parachute in on our wedding day.
Exactly.
Yes!
Exactly.
Awesome! Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're in.
And then the
We're
people
so
from
in.
the ship. What do we say? We're going to book the Harbour Palace. So we say, $200,000.
No
Well,
problem.
yeah,
Whatever.
easy.
Sure. We can
Sure.
do it.
Bingo.
We're going to have a broken marriage.
Well, congratulations,
Awesome.
you
Yes.
two.
Thank you. Oh, wait. How much do we owe for these pictures, the caricatures?
It's 20.
I've got it.
Here's 50. Just
Oh.
keep the change.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
This is wonderful.
Awesome.
Can you do
Thank
a
you.
character at the wedding?
Of course.
We're off.
We're going to go see the Charmagost.
Oh, yeah. We gotta
Chernogosk, go down Main Street and turn left.
Wonderful. Bye, gentlemen.
Bye.
Bye.
Tomorrow.
Brick, how are we going to organize this overnight? That's a lot of people.
It will be done.
I know it's 200,000 and we can really use the money.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, let's get George in. We can get salmon. Hey, salmon, venison. What do you want at a wedding? Huh?
okay.
And creme brulee, the number one most beautiful thing. Mind you, Felch's has had them for over 6 years, but they'll be good.
I'm sure they're fine. All right, well,
Let's
we
get
better,
everyone together.
Yeah, we're going to have to call a town meeting. It's going to
Yeah.
take everyone to put this on.
I wonder if George has still got that dynamite, because you're not going to catch salmon on a rod.
George always has dynamite.
Yeah, funny that.
Getting everything ready for the wedding tomorrow is going to be tough. Rose and Mark have heard about the crazy things Bret Brickman has agreed to do and worry that it can't be done. They're over at Rose's produce stand now, trying to figure it out.
This is actually an Ethiopian blend.
Oh.
Do you know there are 2 places in the United States that grow coffee too? You don't think of that, do you? Yeah, it's Hawaii and Puerto Rico.
You've got me there. I did not think of that.
Well, who have you been getting your roast from?
Well, I tend to focus on more of the Latin American blends, some more of the obscure African blends.
Would you like another cup of this one?
I
My
would.
special brew. Here you go.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Not that I don't mind having a cup of your coffee when I come into your shop too, but
Well, thank you, Ami.
since you're here at the produce stand, you might as well drink some of this stuff.
Absolutely right, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
This is very good. It's not quite as good as the stuff I serve, but it's very good.
You know, I've heard some different opinions about that, but I respect your opinion as well.
No, I mean, you obviously know how to choose a great coffee. You've certainly got more domestic suppliers on hand than I do.
True.
And this has a certain body and a certain aftertaste, but at the end of the day, it's simply not as good as mine.
Oh, you know, I'm glad you can think about the aftertaste because actually last time I was down in your shop and I had your coffee, aftertaste was definitely the word that kept coming to my mind.
Oh, see, I like to think of it more as body presence. Your coffee, I apologize. I should have thought of it more as presence. Your coffee definitely has a certain abiding presence. It's very different than mine.
I don't know. I'm glad we got a little break though because planning for this wedding tomorrow is it's driving me nuts.
I know. God, you should see the food orders I'm having to put together at the dinghy.
Oh, I believe you. I mean, why are we doing this? Who are these people that just fly into town on this cruise ship and all of a sudden they're just bossing us around and telling us we have to put together a wedding for them for tomorrow?
They're like any other tourist who's come off the boat and wants the Alaska experience, and they're willing to throw a bunch of money at us to go through our paces, make sure all the natives hop for them and they get a good show, and we pocket their money, which is in the end why we do this.
I guess so.
I mean, there was a guy who wanted to go out with the crabbers, and he didn't want to fish with them. He just wanted to go in the pots. He wanted to have the Alaska crab pot experience, where we put him in the pot. He brought his own air tank and everything. He said he was a diver, so he wanted to go out on one of the boats, and he wanted to go into the crab pot.
You remember last fall? It was right when I first got here,
Yeah.
and there was that guy who said he wanted to fish from the airplane.
Oh.
And Phyllis Tweed was flying him around in that bush plane, flying out over the ocean, and he caught something on his line. He had this huge, thick, I don't even know what gauge that fishing line would be, but it was just gigantic.
Yeah,
And
it was more like
something
piano
big.
wire.
It was like piano wire. And he caught something so big, the fish was actually pulling him and making the airplane go off course. Do you remember that? It was so strange.
I do. God.
I don't know. I don't know why we agree to do these things for tourists.
I don't know.
Brick, oh God.
Yes.
Why would he agree to this? We cannot possibly throw together a wedding in the next 12 hours.
Oh, I think Brick agreed to it because he knows he can take a cut off the top, but it's the rest of us who's going to have to do all the work.
I guess the money will be nice to have in the town, though. So
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have a lot of weddings up here? Since I've been here, I haven't seen too many.
They happen after the winter season. We have weddings, and we have divorces, and then we have remarriages. People get cabin fever. They get sick of the people that they're with. They may want to try shacking up with someone else. Divorce, remarriage. Yeah, we call it spring thaw.
I guess everything's changing. Ice is breaking up.
Ice is breaking.
Rivers are clearing up.
Yep,
People
the
just
emotional
feel like they need-
channels get cleared. You
Right.
suddenly look at the person you're with clearer eyes. It was one of the old timers here who used to tell me, I used to believe in love at first sight. And then, Mark, I tell you, one day I woke up and realized I needed to get my damn eyes checked.
So I guess some of the people here in town must just know how to whip these things up, get this wedding going. And
They do. Generally, the local stuff, though, tends to be pretty low frills. I mean, we go up to the Chernigosk, we have some local decorations. We put together some stuff at the dinghy or maybe at the Harbor Palace. We pretty much know what we're doing. We know what to expect.
Well, I heard that Annika and Heather were going to help with the decorations up at the Chernigosk, and I'm sure they're going
Yes.
to do a good job.
Oh, yeah. I have no worries about Heather at all. She's very organized. And Annika, she's sweet, and God bless her, she will do anything in this world to help.
I think she'd be happy that you said that about her.
I'm sure she would be.
You're listening to Broken Alaska, radio's only improvised ongoing drama series, here on Space 101.1 FM. Visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/brokenak. The Chernigosk is Broken's answer to freedom of religion. Whether you want a church, a synagogue, or a mosque, they've got you covered. While Heather and Annika frantically try to decorate the interior with whatever is at hand, Father Francis O'Bean practices for his role as officiant of the ceremony.
Wow, this is a lot of boxes. Well, good. We need lots of decorations. Let's start opening the boxes.
Once upon a time, there was two people embarking on an adventure. No, not once upon a time. I'm going to rewrite that, I think.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That box right there. Yes, that's the one.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think we can use this.
No.
The razor blades from that brisk scalpel.
Yeah, but maybe we could use the yarmulkes. They're blue and
there
festive.
we go.
Yeah.
Oh, they are festive.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we'll pass those out when people come in.
Okay.
And,
When two people embark on a journey, an adventure of a life, this is the time that the town can rally behind with them.
that's nice, Father. That's really nice.
Like that better.
Yeah.
I found some twinkle light candy canes.
Oh,
This is
my
gonna look
gosh, I
great.
remember that ceremony at Christmas. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
beautiful. Oh, too bad they got divorced. Oh, but,
Yeah.
wait a minute. This is the one. This is the one from the luau baptism. Oh.
That was so sweet.
It was
That was
beautiful.
wonderful.
In biblical times, marriages were sacred. It is not a problem if I mention biblical for them. They're not atheists, aren't they? Because I want to make sure this is close to their heart. You know, this is the biggest thing I've ever done in Broken since I've been here. We've done weddings, you know, but those were the dark of the winter breakups and remarriages breakups and remarriages, and even the time George renewed the vows to himself.
Special.
I enjoyed that.
Oh my gosh! Oh, this will make it most festive. It's the blow-up sombrero.
Oh, that's gonna be lovely.
My gosh! From
That's
Cinco de
gonna be
Mayo.
lovely. Yes. And when you look at this, Margaret gave me a scarf that I'm going to wear as a sash because they're doing adventures with her.
Oh, here we go. Plastic poinsettias. Well, that just with the candy canes twinkling.
Yeah,
It's the sombrero. We're getting somewhere now.
Oh, it's even a little holiday cheer. Just brung it right into this.
Oh, and look, the large wool, oh wow, these are really big. The prayer shawls.
Gosh, I think you get both inside of this.
We'll wrap it around them. Father, how about that?
Oh, that'd be lovely. I was just thinking when I was just a mere lad in Ireland, there was this bishop that did this amazing wedding. And he spoke for like 35, 40 minutes. Oh, told stories of his youth and stories of his parents and how they affected him.
I found the rainbow yoga mats. This is getting
Let's
serious
line
now.
the
This
wall
is
with that. We'll
perfect.
tack them up,
Perfect.
and
Do you
they'll
think
be
we should
all
move the
around.
pews to the side and all sit on the mats, maybe?
No,
Everybody's going to be
Father.
here. You know, we're going to have like
Genius.
over 70 people here.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Everyone's coming.
And George is going to take care of the food, right?
I think so. He said something about scaring up fish.
This is going to be fun. It really is.
I love weddings.
I do too.
This
Father.
is a lot of
They warmed
work.
my
though.
heart.
Oh, and I think it's nice when everyone gets dressed up. I mean, Rose has this beautiful, beautiful outfit that she's wearing. I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, Rose. She's going to be here.
And Bert, I bet he's going to wear his T-shirt that has a bow tie on it.
Yeah.
He's such a comical character. I love that formal T-shirt of his.
Oh, Father, you're just amazing. I love the way you speak about love and marriage and community.
Oh, Annika, make sure you take your camera and so we can take pictures.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Would that be all right, Father? Because some people don't want pictures during a ceremony. Do you think I could do that? They'd be okay with that?
Oh, I bet they would be. I'll ask them, because I think I'm going to meet with them beforehand. I'm not sure. I always like to brief them and get their wants and desires.
This wedding is coming together
It's
beautifully.
Two
The
trees in the
rainbow.
forest growing together through summer, winter, fall, and spring. That's how I'm going to start this ceremony.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
Yes.
And I'll make sure we have a big glass of water for your long, emotional speech.
Father, do you think I'm ever going to find love?
Well, of course you will, Annika.
Are you sure? I mean, it's been so long since anybody even looked at me.
There is someone special for everyone.
And there's always magic at weddings. I bet there's something special is going to happen at this wedding.
Yay. Okay. That's really great to hear. Thank you.
It's the night before the big wedding in Broken, Alaska, and the locals are exhausted. Rose, Mark, and Bret Brickman sit down for a well-deserved drink in the Twisted Dinghy before turning in.
Here we go. 3 shots of George's elderberry homebrew.
The stuff is strong. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers again.
Ooh. Wow.
Wow.
I got married once. You know.
Yeah?
It was paid for by her father. And, oh boy. That,
Sounds like it didn't last very long.
Yeah, what happened?
no, the wedding lasted longer than the marriage. Yeah, it was not a compatible kind of thing. She was way too possessive. This is really good stuff.
It is. George lets it ferment, I think, for, a couple months.
Let's have another.
Yes, please.
So tell me, Rose, have you been married before?
I did have a wedding once. Yes. Yes, I did. And I don't really think about it too much because I guess I took the vows a little more seriously than he did.
Oh,
Sounds like it lasted about as long as Brick's.
Maybe a little less. By the time the best man stood up to give a toast, he was already in the closet with one of the bridesmaids. So.
I'm sorry about that.
All right.
How about you, Mark?
I was married once, or very close to it. Her name was Brooke. I named the bookstore after her.
Well, that's
Maybe
very
we
romantic.
should put a sign like welcome to Broken. If you haven't been married, don't stay.
Yeah.
Kind of like,
Pour us
if
another
your heart
one.
hasn't been
Yeah,
broken, then you don't belong in Broken.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, if I'm already talking about Brooke, this stuff is working.
Yes. I tell you something. You know that cognac that you've been brewing out there, and savouring?
Yeah.
How about you go and decant some of that stuff for us?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I better. I'll pull it out while I can still walk.
Said the bishop to the whatever. Anyway,
I've got a bone to pick with you, Bret Brickman.
this great choice of words, Rose.
How could you agree to do this wedding tomorrow? It's completely insane that we're trying to throw this together with less than a day.
For the money? Yeah? Isn't that it?
Is everything always about the money?
No, it's about a lot of other things, Rose. Let's cut to the chase, all right? I believe in asking direct questions. Don't you just get lonely?
What?
Ever?
No. Why would... I have friends all over this town.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful place to live.
But they're not people you sleep with, are they?
Excuse me.
Well, here, I've said to you before that the difference between love and hate is really, really grey. And I think you and I could really...
I think you've had too much to drink.
Well, why don't we go to my place and have a nightcap?
You're insane.
But you don't ask, you don't get, Rose. And this is going to be a long winter, cold and lonely.
Scare tactics. Really? That's how you're going to win me over? Making me worried about the winter?
If it works, yes.
It's going to be 20 below, Rose, so we gotta
Yeah, you need someone to warm
stave
you.
off the hypothermia. Sorry,
Oh,
I guess
come
that's not
on.
really your
Come
voice,
on. It's just something that I find appealing.
Is it the talk of weddings that is making your thoughts turn to love?
Yeah, it reminds me of better times when I wasn't lonely and when I didn't yearn for a woman's touch.
Oh, God.
Right? Yeah. Why don't you think about it? I mean, maybe we could resolve our feelings in a more productive way.
There is no way that I'm going to go home with you tonight because I know you and I know how much you talk and I know you will be out in town tomorrow telling everybody we meet about it and I am not interested.
I don't kiss and tell, Rose.
Oh, please.
All right, one bottle of the good stuff.
Mark, thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
This,
Go ahead and get something open that way.
I know this is the best.
Absolutely.
I have been privileged to taste this before.
Clean glasses for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, Mark. Thank you. Thank you for getting this.
Well, you know what? I'm feeling kind of tired. I think I might go home.
I guess it is getting kind of late.
It is getting kind of late, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit.
We've got a big day tomorrow. We've got a lot of stuff to do before that wedding starts at 9 a.m.
Shall I walk you to your house?
Yeah, that would be fine. Thank you. I appreciate it. I guess.
Okay, good.
I guess we're gonna go, Mark. But I mean, we're leaving. We're not leaving together. We're leaving together. But I mean, we're not leaving together.
You're not together. You're just leaving.
I'm leaving with Bret, but I'm not. I'm not
leaving
going out with Bret.
you here.
I'm leaving this building. I'm leaving.
Right, and you are going to be leaving at the same time as Brett. I understand.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't let a lady walk home alone.
No, of course not.
Not this time of night.
You are a gentleman.
Yeah.
I am.
Knight of the
Okay,
old code.
we gotta go.
See you, Mark.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Everyone's a little bit in love with sweet and charming Rosie. I never cared who you went home with nights, 'cause I was never nosy. But I think for both of our sakes, I'd just point out you've made a mistake. I hope you come to see it when you wake, my dearest darling Rosie.
It's the morning of the big wedding in Broken, Alaska, and everyone is gathered in the Chernigorsk for the event. The bride and groom have just parachuted into town and are expected to arrive at any moment.
Hi, Rose.
Hey, George, how's it going?
The sunglasses on. I guess the candlelight's too bright in here.
I may have.
Drank too much last night?
Okay, yes, I drank too much last night. Thank you for pointing that out, George.
Psst, you'll be fine.
Hey, Rose. Hey, Rose.
What?
Is that still a love-hate, or is there a little love there now?
Please, just stop.
Okay.
I am so happy to see all of you here today. This is a momentous occasion for the town of Broken.
Oh my God, here they come. Oh, goodness.
What are they wearing?
The bride and groom? I'm
those
not
are their
sure.
flight suits. What do they call them? The squirrel suits? They parachuted in.
Yeah, the squirrels. Oh my goodness, that is the most beautiful wedding gown I've ever seen.
He had a tux right underneath there. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh my God, that was...
We are actually here.
Yeah,
Hi, everyone.
That was some James Bond action.
That was so
wow.
cool.
008, baby.
Welcome, Jolene and Pierre, on this beautiful morning. We're gathered to support them in the step they are taking together. Like two trees in a forest growing together, or the forest in general of this entire town is coming together for this event.
Father, can we get to the business part of the ceremony?
Oh, well, yes, if you're in a bit of a hurry, I guess I could. I remember when I was just a lad in Ireland, there was this funny story of the time I was walking through the woods. It was just me, and I was talking to myself, and there was a little squirrel scampered across my trail.
Okay.
Maybe skip the last card?
Yes, I'm sorry,
Okay.
Maybe to the I do part where you declare as husband and wife.
Do you, Pierre Tripp, take Jolene May walk to be your lovely wedded wife?
I do.
I do too. Yeah, great.
And do you, Jolene May walk, take Pierre Tripp to be your husband?
I do.
Well, I guess you're married now. You can kiss the...
Yes. This is great.
Oh, wait a second.
This is wonderful.
We got to get out of here.
What?
We got to go. Thank you, everyone. This has been awesome.
What?
We told the pilot to leave the engine running, so we've got to run.
We're going swimming with the polar bears up in Barrow.
We have a reception, and we decorated, and... What?
Wait a minute, man.
And they're gone.
They're gone.
Yay,
it was a wedding.
Good job, Father, I guess.
Oh, that was quick.
Wow.
Seemed like a lot of work for not much return.
I had such a beautiful speech planned.
They're not staying for the reception?
I don't think
guess
so.
they're jumping right on a plane.
Well, what are we going to do? All that dynamite. I mean, you guys, what about that? All the salmon, 200 pounds of salmon?
200 pounds of
That's
salmon.
okay. We got the money. Well, it doesn't matter, does it?
Well, I guess so. I don't know. I mean, Heather, you and Annika did all this work to decorate.
I know. Well, we could still have the party. We could still eat the salmon.
Yeah, just think about, hey, we can fix the potholes.
Right. We can do a lot of good with that money. Yeah. You know, we can have a party and spend the money on fixing up the town.
You know what? I don't say this very often, but Brick, I think you did a pretty good job here.
Yeah.
You know, we did a lot of work, but this is amazing. Brick.
Did you say that again, Russ?
I said, well done, Brick.
Whoa.
Somebody write this day down, man.
Tell me, Brick, when they gave you that big check, $200,000, did they just give you a regular check, or was it one of those big giant ones that lottery winners get? Is it just humongous? Are we going to have to take it to the bank like that?
Well, they didn't give it to me. They gave it to Heather.
No, I never got any check.
What? You're kidding me.
I thought they gave it to Bert.
No, they didn't give it to me.
If Brick didn't get in, Heather didn't get in. Bert didn't. Did anybody get a check from those two?
No. Oh, man.
Well, let's go eat salmon.
I hope somebody kept the receipts, man.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. You've been listening to Broken Alaska, radio's only improvised drama series on Space 101.1 FM. We'd tell you what's coming up next week, but since it's improvised, you'll know as soon as we do. Starring in this week's episode were Michael Crowley as Mark, Paul Einhorn as Bret Brickman, Carrie Aguila as Rose, Julie Bragg as Heather, Taylor Edwards as Annika. Craig Nelson as Father Francis O'Bean. George Wirtz as George. Mike Fuller as Bert and as the announcer. It was directed by Kay Laverne Jazz from an idea by Carrie Aguila. Sweet and Darling Rose was composed by Michael Crowley.